morning once again, and welcome to the Haven Financial Group radio show. I'm Larry Colvig, founder and CEO of the Haven Financial Group. Celebrating our 10-year anniversary this year, Kim. We're pretty proud of that. And how fast 10 years go? Well, we all know how fast time flies. But havenfinancialgroup.com, go to our website as well. You can see all the educational events that we're going to have here for the rest of the year. And we do offer a variety of those with RMD taxes and investment classes, Social Security and tax, Medicare Made Simple, wills, trust, legacy planning, a variety. And of course, our new education center, where we're going to be doing here real soon, a fraud prevention by the local police department here at the office. So we're very big into education because that's how we all learn, or at least we hope we learn. Right, Kim?
Absolutely. You bet. Again, that's havenfinancialgroup.com. We want to say thank you so much to Lance Larson being here, CPA there at Haven Financial Group. And Lance knows everything there is to know about taxes. And so we're thrilled that he's here today because we are talking about taxes and the impact they can have on your retirement and what you need to know to make sure that your retirement is tax efficient. You want to make sure you don't want to be paying Uncle Sam extra dollars. That is for sure. In this segment, we thought we would talk about RMDs, and let's just first get started. Lance, not everybody knows what RMDs are. So let's start there.
RMDs is a fun acronym that we have during retirement, which stands for Required Minimum Distributions. What this is talking about is that during our working years, we have been saving our dollars in 401k plans, 403b, simples, SEPs, all the pre-tax retirement. And so we have not paid taxes on that money yet. And eventually the government gets tired of waiting for the tax revenue on this one, and they tell us it's time to take that money out and time to pay the piper and give the tax dollars to Uncle Sam. And so the fun question comes in is, how much is my RMD? Well, it's going to be based upon two factors. One, the balance of your retirement account, and two, what your age is. The IRS employs a bunch of actuaries that goes through and calculates the mortality of people. And they figure that at a certain age that you have X amount of years left to live. So therefore, they can figure out a percentage of what you need to take out of your retirement accounts.
Okay. Boy, those are fun people to be around, huh? That's kind of a tough deal, that's for sure. All right. So what typically is the age? It's 73
right now? It's 73.
Okay.
So a little bit of history. It first started out for 70 and a half, and that's where a lot of people knew this number, and it was around for a long time. It's probably at least been the last 20 to 30 years that I know of. And so there's a lot of things that hit at that 70 and a half. Then we had the Secure Act that actually changed it to 72. And then about a year to year and a half later, then they passed the Secure Act 2.2, which then changed it to 73. And then it will change it to 75 in about, I want to say about 8 years now. So the age is going to change a little bit based upon the current tax law, but as it stands for today, it's going to be at 73, and then those years later, it's going to be again at 75.
So Lance, when you hit that magic number, what happens?
So what the IRS is going to tell you is that, hey, you need to take that out the year that you turn 73 or the year that you hit the RMDs. That is actually not quite true. The very first year, you have the option to make sure you take it out by December 31st, or you can actually delay that until April 1st of the following year. Now, We'd also want, as we talked about, we do a lot of the planning. We want to actually make sure if that plan makes sense. A lot of the time, you are going to want to take that RMD the year that you reach that age and not wait till the following year. Because in the following year, you'd have to actually then take two. You have to take the RMD by April 1st for the prior year, plus you have to take a second RMD for that next current year.
And what's the percentage of money that you have to take out?
Right now at 73, it's going to be 3.78%. And then it just kind of goes up. A good ballpark number for people to just kind of keep in the back of their head. If you plan on about 4%, that will take you to about age 78 right now. So if you plan on 73, that you need to take out 4%, age 74, another 4%. It's not going to be exact, but it's going to give you a good number for planning purposes.
Kim, this is a big deal, this required minimum distribution for a lot of folks that have built up these pre-tax types of accounts. And I'll give you an example. So this couple I was with last week, for their RMD is going to be in the next couple of years. And for them, they've done a great job saving. They don't spend much. They're very frugal. They're very open with that. And their RMD is going to be $80,000 a year of additional income. Now, mind you, this is taxable income. So for some people, this can be a very big amount. So it's why we want to do whatever we can in the earlier years of retirement, like Roth conversions or whatever we can do to minimize the tax ramifications in those latter years. And it's because Lance and I hear this very often. We make more money now than we did when we were working. Now, that's a great problem to have, a great American problem, but it can mean higher taxes and taxes you just truly don't want to pay.
Sure. Lance, it seems like to me, a lot of people probably believe, gosh, I should leave all of my money in my 401k until I'm ready to draw. And that certainly doesn't seem like a smart move then.
No, unfortunately, it's not. People who miss their RMDs, the IRS institutes a very hefty penalty on that one. For the longest time, it was actually 50% of that RMD. So in Larry's case right there, if our new clients came in, had $80,000 and they failed to take that out, they'd have to be writing a check to Uncle Sam for $40,000. Now, the Secure Act has made it a little less punitive. They dropped it from 50 to 25%, but still 25% is really, really harsh.
Sure.
So that's where Larry and I will say, yeah, you're going to take out your RMDs whether you want to or not. We just want to make sure that we're planning for that. One of the other factors that are going to go into this besides just a tax is then in retirement, everyone's on Medicare. There's that IRMA, the income related monthly adjustment amount, that if we have too much income, that your Medicare premiums are going to have a 40 to 100% increase because you have too much money coming in.
So I think what is very clear is that it's important to know when your RMDs come up and that you're prepared to pay those or to take care of those issues because they have such an impact on your retirement lifestyle. They're going to impact your tax bill. They could result in a fine. It could impact your Medicare premiums. I mean, there's a lot going on there and a lot to unpack. So if you have questions about RMDs, I mean, maybe you're wondering, am I one of those people who falls in the 73-year-old retiree category, or am I young enough that at 75, this will begin? These are all questions and so much more that they can help you with there at Haven Financial Group. The number is 612-504-8400. 612-504-8400. Give them a call and sit down with Lance and talk about your tax plan. You don't want to just drop off, as Larry says. It's not advantageous to you to just drop off your taxes and pick them up. You want to sit down and you want to put together a strategy and a plan. 612-504-8400. When we come back, should you downsize? Should you get rid of your house? And will that help your tax burden? We'll talk about that right here on the Haven Financial Group Radio Show.